Good day, everybody. This is Bobby and Jai with Time to Get Going. We're at another one of our dams that had a flash flood, a couple of flash floods, and flooded quite badly. Brought a lot of garbage down into the basin. Have a couple weeks work ahead of us. It's going to be very difficult to get all this stuff out of here. It's really soupy and hard to deal with. This is the last job I'll be going to, a bigger job like this, I believe. There's one other job that we're going to try to get to, but I don't know that I'll have time. I've got a lot of other equipment that's on its way in here. We just started yesterday, and we opened up a trench at least to get the water to start draining. I'll share the progress on this as we go along. As you can see, the road turns and goes up the hill here. It's a steep road to get out. It goes all the way up there to the top of the hill. The dangers we have here when we're working at this dam, we've got to be prepared for a flash flood at all times. It could come at any given minute, even though it's clear outside. The Arizona desert's known for flash floods coming from the hills way back that direction. So it could be raining like mad in the mountains. It'd be clear here. The next thing you know, you got flash flood coming down through you. So we got to always be prepared to get out. See all the nasty mess that's blocked up behind the discharge area. This dam is really just a flood control basin. It captures all the nasty stuff here and only lets the decent water go downstream and stops from flooding people down below. You can see the last one came up pretty high and brought a lot of garbage in here. So that's what makes it important for us. We have to travel around and do dams in various different areas depending on what needs us most at the time. Yeah, you think it's kind of dry here because the river doesn't have any water coming down above ground. This is all coming up subsurface, coming up from below. We're on day 4 now of the Whitlow Ranch Dam cleanup, sediment removal. Pretty bad. We're gaining a little bit at a time. There's still about a foot of material here on this wetter spot, but as soon as we get the rest of this stuff cleaned to the point we can, the water will start draining off of it a little better and we can clean it out better. But as you can see, the pile that's there right now is taller than that D6N dozer, which has got to be 9-10 feet tall. We have another D6N in the backside over there. It's pushing up towards the excavator, who in turn is feeding the rock dumps whenever they show up here. Some of the nasty muddy stuff brought up here on the road, that we'll have to let it dry down a little bit, and then we can pick it up with a loader and move it. Still have a bunch of it that's on the side of the bank here that we'll have to push up once it dries out a little bit more. But we're getting down to the bottom finally. Water's starting to run. 2 excavators over there pulling stuff out and piling it. This excavator here has got about a 2.5 yard bucket on it, so you can load the trucks pretty quickly. That long reach, it's a 60-foot long reach. You can reach farther down in there to get the stuff. It's got holes in the bucket to drain some of the water out. Just kind of transferring material towards the front as they pull it out. Even though it looks like the bottom's clean, it's still got a lot of material in there. It's surprising how much water comes up out of this ground here. This is all spring water. All of this just percolating up out of the ground right there. By the time it gets down by the outlet, you can see how big the streams are. If you like our content, please reach down to the bottom here and smash the like and subscribe. We'd appreciate it. This is Bobby and Jive. Time to get going. Out.